I'm not sure. Anybody?
Sorry? Yes, of course. Thank you.
There goes my laptop.
Alright, so I'm going to
He's not coming. He's not coming? What? Right away. His college stuff. He's good. That's why. I think
In the meantime, if you get the emails or if you saw the post, we are going to download that file to .pickup, the same one we used last time, and also we are going to use the VirtualBox OVA file. So if you didn't download it, this one, right? Download it, please, because it can take quite some time, so we don't lose time downloading it. Okay? If you have it and you can share it with a pen drive with your friends, please share it with your friends. I think I have it here. It's like 1 gigabyte, so it's gonna take some time. Does anyone does not have that file and want to download it from a pen drive instead of internet? No?
how many malwares are online?
101. They are fighting each other. No? Everyone has the file? Over file? Someone? Sorry. You don't. You don't have it. Someone else do not have the OVA file. No, everyone else has the OVA file. This is weird, like asking if nobody, and no one is asking, and then asking if somebody has it, and no one is asking. I think it's very, very, very strange. The OBA file.oba VirtualBox application. We are going to use that OBA file
It's
there.
called something like
Does anyone do not have it yet? That OBA file there that was the second link. This one. Or also Veronica put it here.
Sebastian, maybe you should start with saying that some image is needed, right? Maybe somebody was not reading emails today.
Exactly. Somebody does not know that we are going to use this file. We need to upload this file. We are going to use it today. This file, the same that file, the same file that is in the pen drives going around. Somebody does not have it already, please download it. It's big, it's large, it's going to take time. Somebody does not know what I'm talking about? Do not understand how to do it? Some new people today, is somebody coming for the first time today? They are welcome. You have the Kali working? Perfect. So Veronica there and Mika there, they are here to help you. So any question, just ask them, okay? Just in case. We are going to start using Kali, okay? So put up Kali. Image file. Does anybody else need this file? No? There. So I want to tell you, okay, we can start actually. So, welcome everyone. This is the third class of the Malware Nights. And we have a very nice and large and very complex set of topics today. Okay, so I will tell you what I want you to do, and let's hope that we can do it. The idea today, the main idea is to execute real malware in your computers yourself. Oh, not in your computers, I mean in a virtualized computer. Well, you can infect your computer if you want. And share the traffic. But the idea is that actually it's very, very nice if you want to do that, because it's very difficult to have this type of traffic from non-virtualized computers. So this traffic is very, very pricey. So we are going to try to install malware in this virtual machine, execute it, real one, we will select it, we will capture the traffic, and then we will start analyzing this traffic, okay? So first we will start with Kali because we need these tools. Actually I'm lying. If you have Wireshark and this file, it's okay, right? You can do it in any other computer. Why I'm saying this? Because then later, to execute the malware, we need to run a VirtualBox with Windows. So it's very hard to do this from inside Kali. You can do it, but Kali runs out of memory very, very fast. So if you can execute a new virtual machine, or just from your Linux, Windows, or Mac computer, execute a normal virtual machine later with these Windows, not now, later, it's gonna be better. It's quite confusing, right? But I will take you there, don't worry. Okay, so hey, hi, I know you. So, let's start. And while you are downloading this, I will start with the analysis of the file of the last class. Do you remember? I'm quite tired, so this is gonna be slower today. Do you remember last class that we stopped the class because we couldn't analyze this last file, the picker file? You remember this? We analyze one file, we look at it, and then this one, we couldn't do it. But some people was analyzing it offline during the week. Who was analyzing it? There were some questions in the mailing list. Diana? Anyone else? There was some people analyzing it. It's not here today? Okay, so we are going to do this today. The idea is to start analyzing the file called file2.pickup that you can find in this mega site. So if you don't have that file, please download it to your Kali and let's open it with Wireshark. The idea to give you all these pickup files, they're coming from different captures, different completely captures, and the idea is to push you to realize how to analyze these files and know if they are malicious or not. Remember the goal of these malware nights. We want to execute malware, we want to analyze the malware, and we want to identify the maliciousness in the traffic. Okay? Actually, we don't care so much about which malware it is. We just want to know how the behavior in the network looks like and why this is malicious or not. Okay? This is our goal. So, this is a very strange pickup file, very complex one, and I want you to look at it, open it with Wireshark, and I want you to tell me, okay, what's going on in here and why this is normal or malicious, okay? So I will open it here for you, and we will do it slowly. Okay. File2.pickup. Okay. In the meantime, there, better. Can you see something there? No? More? Yes? Kind of? There? No? Rashad, yes, you can do it? From there? Can you read it? Yes? Remember, like the two previous classes that we are being recorded in video and audio. I forget taking the audio. Wait for it. Today I'm tired. Wait for it. Is anyone actually listening to the audio or it's not worth it? You are also tired, man. Can you imagine? Okay, I will take the audio. If you like it, don't listen to it. So, welcome. So remember, we are being recorded, okay? When you are able to open this file in your Wireshark, can you look at it? Are you looking at it? Okay, so this is a capture file that was taken using TCP/RAM. Something is going on in there. What is what you need to do to understand the behavior of this capture file? Do you remember that last class we were saying, okay, which are the basic steps here? Veronica was telling you what is the best approach to do this. So, what is the first things you start doing here? You want to analyze this, what you doing?
Statistics.
Statistics, you have some statistics in there, and what you looking in there, in statistics?
Conversation.
Conversations, for example, right? So we can go there, and what's the purpose of doing this? Like conversations in here. Oh, this is very good. Like conversations in here, or also looking at the proto hierarchy. Why we are doing this? Because it's a good idea to have a high view, a knowledge of the big picture of what's going on in here, okay? So instead of going first packet by packet, it's a good idea to know what's going on in general, okay? For example, if this capture is 1 minute long with 1 million packets, or if this capture is 1 week long with 1 million capture packets, okay? What about the amount of hosting there? So if I open the conversation, oh, this is so let me try to reduce the resolution of that monitor. I think it's too much. So, what are you looking at there? What's in there? Okay, what about this one? There, better, right? Okay. So, conversations and TCP. Okay. So, what are you looking in there? What is that it's calling you that it's taking your attention in there?
The thing with 44,000 seconds duration.
Sorry?
The thing with duration of 44,000 seconds.
Duration of
Milliseconds.
this one?
No,
Ah.
below, like 20, below that.
20, this one?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, the duration is so high, right? This is very, very weird actually. And that's a very, very good point. Did you ever hear about anomaly detection? I'm sure you did, right? Anomaly detection is a buzzword, right? Everyone is talking about that. So, do you know how anomaly detection is working? Or wants to work? No idea? No?
Well, it tries to detect outliers.
Try to detect some outliers, okay? So in anomaly detection, you need a normality baseline. You need to know, okay, this is normal, and then I will detect now an outlier, something that is not normal according to some machine learning technique, right? Very difficult to make it work, but in this case, that's exactly what is going on, right? He said, okay, look at this. These are the normal durations of these flows, and this one is, I don't know, 10 times, 1,000 times larger. So something is going on in there. Is it malicious? What do you think? Is it malicious? We don't know, right? And this is also the problem with anomaly detection. When you detect an anomaly, you're detecting an anomaly. You're not detecting something malicious. The correspondence between maliciousness and anomaly is not one-to-one, right? So you can detect something that is suspicious in here, but you need to check on more. So one thing there is, okay, go there and you can see what's going on, right? So we keep moving there. We keep moving there. Something more is calling your attention? No? We have another one here, it's very, very large. Nothing more? No? Nothing calling your attention in there? Look at it. The stuff is right in front of you. Port numbers, what about them?
Scanning.
Scanning, how do you know? What is telling you this is scanning?
So it goes like the numbers per each. I don't know, like
The numbers, sorry, what?
it goes like every board, every following board is one.
Incrementing by 1/2 or something like that. So it's possible. He said that, look at these port numbers, right? These are source port numbers, and they are incrementing. So, which is the normal behavior when you are connecting to an application for the port numbers? What should the port number, source port number, be doing?
Should be randomly used.
Should be randomly used. Do you agree?
It doesn't have to.
Doesn't have to, or do. Not necessarily. Something more? There? I have a laser today, so I can punch you. Be careful with me. And I'm not afraid of using it. So, source port numbers, what else?
Lots of activity on DNS.
What, sorry?
Lots of activity on DNS.
Lots of activity on DNS, that's true also, right? And about the source port numbers, let's say that in theory, like in the manual, the port number should be randomized, right? So the idea is that every time you want to connect, you have your source IP address, you are going to connect to destination IP address, you already know the destination port. Why do you need the destination port? Sorry, not why do you need it, why do you have it? Because you know you are going to connect to Google, and you know that you want to connect to the web page of Google, right? And that's in port, for example, 80 or 443 if it's encrypted. So you have this information. Do you have this source IP address if you want to connect? Do you? Yes, right? It's your IP, so you have it. So this one you have. And what about the source port? So this, it's selected by the operating system, right? To make a new connection each time. So the first time you connect to Google, you are using one port, I don't care, 1024. And the second time you connect, you should use another source port number, because if not, you are going to mix all the packets, right? And these two connections are completely independent one of the other. One can be closed, the other one can keep open. So the operating system, each new connection, you are sending a new packet with a new and different source port number. That's how you know how to differentiate all your connections from the same Google web page. So the operating system should select these port numbers randomly from a pool. A pool is like a range of port numbers. And actually, looking at the range of port numbers, you can say quite precisely if this is a Linux operating system, a Windows operating system, a Mac operating system, or something else. Because each operating system is choosing the source port numbers from different ranges, okay? So here, he's saying, okay, look at this. This should be selected in some way. So maybe it's normal, I don't know. Maybe it's not normal, but it's worth considering, okay? I would say that it's maybe normal for any operating system when it's putting those source port numbers to increment them one by one. This is not uncommon, okay? You can see it in your computers. So we have that. Also look at this. Don't you have some weird thoughts about that we have mostly one IP and a lot of different IPs in there? This is not like a lot of both. So, okay, we know this is mostly coming from 1 or 2 or 3 computers, so we don't expect to have a lot of there, but this computer is doing most of the tasking here, right? So we have that, we have the thing that a lot of DNS traffic, and if we look at that DNS traffic, I want to, port B, for example.
Well, could this be a DNS tunneling?
Sorry?
DNS tunneling, it's a lot of information for you.
DNS tunneling, so look at this, understand, hey, look at it, this is DNS, right? And there's a lot of information in there. What is weird about those DNS? Why that's weird, apart of the amount of information? It's true. The amount of information maybe is too much, but maybe with time the computer can ask it. I don't know, maybe yes, maybe no. But what is weird about this DNS? It's TCP, thank you very much. So we are looking at the TCP slide. Why do we have these connections to port 53 DNS in TCP? Is it normal? Some transfer, a lot of some transfer, right? Yeah. So, is DNS allowed to work on TCP? Is it normal?
Yes.
Yes. For what?
But for large queries that don't fit into the small UDP or one UDP packet.
Exactly, and for some transfers, right? So every time 2 DNS servers want to exchange the zone they are responsible for, they do it mostly because it's very large, using TCP. This is completely weird. I never witnessed in real life some TCP server using. Do you?
Me, just this week, Google forced my, the sandbox I'm using for tracking malware.
Yeah.
Google analyzed it. I'm using some strange traffic, you know. So they forced me to switch every DNS request to CP, which obviously was not working, right? So for a while, all my tracking links were down, because I was not.
Oh my god! So actually, it's being used. Or you are attacking so much that you're being
I'm just not attacking. I'm just downloading malware
all the time.
in masses all the time, you know.
Wow. So if you are not me, maybe this is not normal, but for you. So this is raising some alarms in there. Okay, wait. DNS, TCP, and this amount of information, this is weird. Okay, so we have our first thing to go there and analyze. So let's close that. And if we go to the, if we go to the first package of the capture, you will see that there is first, okay, this is very normal connection from Windows. This is a normal connection from Windows. You know about this, right? This is how Windows knows that has internet connection. So it's asking this to Microsoft. And then we have the first packets from this computer. And what about these packets? They are DNS or not? Yes, they are, right? Wireshark is able to recognize them. So this is DNS. And what about the domain name? It's kind of calling our attention, right? Like, I don't know this one. It's not malicious per se. Maybe you can check on virus total, for example, virus total or something like that, or try to look at it. And also look at this. We are asking for this, not such name. We don't have an IP. Again, no IP. Again, no. And suddenly, hey, I have an IP for you. This is weird. If you don't have an IP, usually you don't have an IP. You do. It's very strange that only in, I don't know, 20, 30 packets, you suddenly have an IP. This sounds like it was prepared, okay? So look at this. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna say here, I'm gonna try to turn this around without disconnecting it. Okay, there we go. So I will put here DNS, file DNS, oh no, sorry, there, DNS, and I'm gonna say also DNS, yeah, and IP destination equals 8888. I want to only have those, so I'm just visualizing the request going to this global DNS server. And now look at this, I will say the time display format, make it seconds since the previous display packet, okay? So the time column is going to change to seconds between or since the last display packet, okay? So if you look at this now, this is the timing, and what is there calling your attention? What is there saying, this is actually weird? Sorry?
Really fast ones?
Really fast ones? Maybe yes, are fast, but usually DNS is fast, so it's not exactly what we're looking at. What can you see there in this timing here? I know you can do it.
What is the filter again?
It's DNS and IP destination equal 8888. Sorry, do you want me to change the resolution to something smaller? Sorry. No, don't you want it smaller? Larger? No? No? Okay. DNS and IP dot DST equal 8.8.8. Can you see it? You can sit down there, you know.
I got mine.
Oh, okay. Can you see that in your computer? And what about the timing? Come on. Nothing there. Look at the patterns, pattern recognition.
0 and 594.
What? Oh, yeah, tell me.
some E29, 31, those packets,
Uh-huh.
and the time is like in pattern.
Oh, very nice, right? He's correct. It's 0, 594, 0, 594, 0, 594, 0. So what is this timing? Can somebody tell me, for example, what time it is 155 seconds in minutes? 2 and something, right? 2 and something. And what is 594 seconds in, you can make a conversion in there.
Almost 5 minutes.
5 minutes?
Almost 10 minutes.
Almost 10, right? So this is 10 minutes waiting, right? Then we have something very fast after this one. Actually, this means that 2 requests are being made at the same time, very close, but these 2 requests are being made every 10 minutes. And this is a pattern. We have a very periodic behavior here of somebody asking for this domain every 10 minutes, okay? And I would say that this is strange because no operating system by default is designed or configured to ask for domains every 10 minutes. They ask a lot, and if there is no IP, after some time, they just quit. Nobody keeps asking. So this is telling you, hey, there is a program asking for this. This is not the operating system. There is a program trying to connect and resolve this every 10 minutes. And this is actually a lot of alerts, right? No program should be doing this normally. Okay? So after that, he connects. So I will erase the filter. And look at this. Oh, okay, so we have a connection. TCP port 53. And if you just follow this string, what about this one? What is this? Is this not strange for you? No strange. Nothing weird. Which protocol we should be looking at?
DNS.
DNS. And is this DNS? It's not, right? Actually, if you look at DNS, like this one, okay, sorry, this one here, look at this. This is a DNS. DNS is something like that. Some binaries stuff in there that is not for you, it's for the DNS layer protocol, sorry. Then you have some query, right? And you cannot see, but here at some point is the response saying, yeah, this is the IP address for you. So the ASCII of DNS request should look like that. So if you look at this again, what is this traffic? It's weird, right? So we have some domain in there, and then we have something that we don't know, and then some domain again. This is the classical connection to Go when it's requesting the encrypted version, and then we have the request for the certificate, and then we have some more digital stuff, binary that we don't know, and then we have an answer. This is weird, right? And actually it's very, very large. So if you look at the traffic again from here, look at this. Look at this. We have here. Wait for me. There we go. So we have here a TCP packet that is sending this go.com stuff in some protocol that we don't know, but this is not DNS. And then, just after that, the computer is actually, for real, DNS, for real, asking the IP address of go.com. So this is a pattern. In this weird packet that we don't know what it is, inside the packet is saying go.com. And just after that, the computer is resolving go.com. And then is actually going inside go.com. Some TCP packets that we don't know what it is. The connection is being closed. And then say, hey, go.com again in this TCP connection. And then again, my computer is accessing Go. right? Look at this. I want to show you something more. Wait, something more, maybe here, here. Okay, look at this. So we have here in this TCP weird connection, some connection post to csp.digitzer.com, and after that, my computer is doing actually this real connection to this web server, right? So this is using a real web server to do this connection, and then my computer gets the response from the real server, and after that, there is again this weird connection where the answer I get is in these packets. Do you follow me here? Do you see the pattern? And what's going on? What is this connection? So if I draw this, if I draw this, we have our computer that gets some unknown protocol, and inside this protocol you have go.com. And after that, my computer is actually going to go.com and getting a response. And after this, my computer in this weird protocol is sending the response. What does this look like?
Well, this could be CNC.
CNC? What is CNC?
Command
A command and control? Maybe it is a command and control, it's true, but what is the type of behavior? Redirector? Can be, but actually it's not a redirector because I'm asking this, right? A redirector should be saying go there. In this case,
It's a resolver.
well, it's a resolver, but these connections I'm doing here are a real TCP connection. So it's not only DNS. What I'm doing, what the computer is doing, it's not only DNS, right? This is where, let's search another one, for example. Let's search another one. Okay, this is TLS. Let me search something. Okay, something HTTP. Wait. HTTP. We have something. Okay, this one, right? So look at this. We have here the weird connection saying, hey, get/zeraddress.javascript. And my computer is going there and getting the connection. Actually, if you follow this TCP string, this is a real, well-formed, normal HTTP connection. So my computer is doing a very normal request. This is not malicious, or well, I'm not sure if it's malicious. No, I mean, it's not uncommon, it's not suspicious, right? But just before this, we have again the weird protocol. If we look at the weird okay, sorry, this is the DNS, the real one. If we look at the weird protocol, right, we have all these packets coming and going. Let me show you another more thing. Show me only what my computer is receiving. Do you see me here? I'm applying here, not showing the entire conversation, but I'm saying, okay, only what my computer is receiving. What I'm receiving here? I'm receiving the get. So why I'm receiving the gets? Why I'm not receiving an actual web page? So using this connection, I'm not getting a web page. I'm just getting a request.
Well, is it a proxy or something?
Proxy, oh, very, very close.
This connection to a third browser or Unix gateway.
Oh, sorry, what?
This is encrypted connection to third websites and Unix gateway communication.
Okay, close, it's not Tor, it's not Unix gateway, it's not a proxy word.
Well, it's like someone wants to be anonymized by the computer.
Somebody wants to be anonymized, that's completely true. And my computer is kind of anonymizing me, right? It's not Tor, it's not proxy, you have another option. VPN, very good. So this is a very ugly and horrible VPN. What?
That's VM, that's not VPN.
It's true. It's VN. We should make a new acronym. This is VN, right? It's horrible, but actually it's it. And if you, and if you look at the other way, follow this string, and I show what I'm sending, you will see that I'm sending all the responses, right? Responses. So this is a VPN implemented on TCP on port 53, trying to look like DNS, but it's not, and it's not encrypted. So this is horrible. Yeah. So this VPN is from, this is suspicious for you or not?
Because it's not.
Should be, right? If you are looking at this is suspicious. Okay, so this is actually a VPN of a malware that is called Bunny2, and this is a botnet, a very, very large botnet that is called Bunny2, and Bunny2, the main service of Bunny2 is providing VPN services to its clients. So if you want to have a very anonymous and secure connection, well, don't use this, but they say that you can buy this service in the underground, in very, very dark places, and then you think it's very secure, and they give you these VPNs, and you can use it to browse and to do stuff anonymously there. Okay? Even more, other researchers, that I don't remember the name. How do you pronounce the name of Hazel? There we go. Okay, so I will tell you later because I don't know how to say her name and the name of her friend. They both found that this botnet was being sold as a service to an official VPN provider of US. So do you know these VPN providers that go there and buy it? Say, yeah, I want a VPN. So you go there, you pay, and these people was actually buying host to this botnet and sending you there, okay? So what is good about this? Well, the good thing about this is that we have here, if you look at HTTP, actually I can do this. Statistics, HTTP, request, there, start. Sorry, there we go. So here we have all the domains, and not all, because I cut this connection at only, 20 or 30 megabytes. The original one is 7 gigabytes. And you can see all the different websites that these people was accessing using the VPN. And since we are the last hope of the VPN, we can see the content of this, right? So the question is, if you are looking at this traffic, the HTTP traffic, is this traffic malicious or not? Looks legit, right? So if you're looking at HTTP, you don't say this is malicious, because it's actually maybe a normal user at home using the VPN to access, I don't know, iMedia.cz, that is here, Ocean, that's advertisement, High Traffic Academy, Raglan.com, I don't know, Deep Base of Reality. He was trying to buy some house or apartment without an intermediary, right? Or something like that. So he was trying to do that. And then you have, I don't know, Extreme Game, I don't want to know what it is. Torch Browser, Gaming Goals, a Cloudflare. So maybe the user is normal, and that's why it was so difficult about this capture. If you're looking at the HTTP, this is normal. And you cannot say that this computer is infected. But if you look at these weird packets in there, the VPN,
Then you say, but this computer actually is infected, right? So this is the type of work that I want you to be able to do when you are looking at these captures, okay? In this case, in this case, the idea was that only looking at the packets, maybe it's not enough to find this. You need to find the patterns in there. You need to look at what's going on in the bigger picture, okay? So let's go a little bit deeper. Let's try to execute malware. So this is gonna be hard, so please bear with me and try to do it the best as possible. We need to execute that OVA file that is a Windows operating system prepared in a virtual box, okay?
So should we switch from Kali now?
Yeah, so if, wait. From Kali, you can only do this, if you boot Kali from a pen drive, you can only do this if you can access your hard drive by mounting it. If you cannot do that, or you don't know, the instructions are there, you can reboot your computer in your normal operating system, I don't care, Windows, Mac, whatever, or Linux, and run from there a normal virtual box, okay? So who here is using as normal operating system Linux, like every day? Okay, and Windows? And Mac? Okay, so if you feel comfortable with this, we can switch to your normal operating system. Do you have VirtualBox in there? Okay, so you can start at VirtualBox. You can, if you download the OVA, try to keep it in the hard disk so you can use it again. Okay, do you know how to do this? No? Yes? If not, you can ask Veronica. Don't ask me.
Sebastian, just one little detail. Your virtual machine is booted with USB to this will work in VirtualBox only if you download.
Yes, it's true. No, let's disable USB. I don't care. Yes. Well,
people will if you don't have the extension pack, just disable USB 2 and reboot the machine without USB 2, right?
Okay. Well, we are going to go there now when you boot the machine. Okay. So the idea is this: boot up your normal operating system, use VirtualBox, you have the .ova file, and you should have also there Wireshark. Okay. Do you follow? If you have Wireshark and if you have VirtualBox in your normal computer, please use it. Some questions? Somebody does not understand what we are doing? Where are we going? What do we want to do? No? The problem here is that Kali does not have enough space for executing this OVA, storing everything in this, plus the TCP dump, so at some point it's dying.
Virtual machines should be NATed or
NAT. Okay, so if you are doing already this, and you have your VirtualBox in there, and you have your T over there, I can start talking about the configuration. I will let you some minutes to be there, and when most of you is ready, we can continue. Somebody is still booting, getting there, installing stuff. You're still installing there.
We need to have internet access in the VirtualBox.
Through NAT. So you need to have internet, yes, in the normal operating system, and then you NAT to the virtual. Somebody needs help with this? No? I make it too complex and it was easy actually. Are we there? Somebody needs more time? There. Yes. Okay, I will go there. Maybe 1 minute, so we do it all at the same time. It's in there if you want to do that again. And the file. Okay, I don't have the DVD for that. Okay. It's in Facebook, the link. NAT is not working. What does it mean it's not working? No, not that, only that. And this is what are you trying to modify a virtual machine that is running? No. No, I mean, you already imported the OVA? Okay. It's okay. So, yeah, perfect. Yeah, it's working. Yeah, perfect. Okay, are we there? Can we continue? Everyone has, no? What happened? 1 minute. More time, perfect.
And the malware will exactly that's what
You are going to handle it. If you are there, you can create an account in here. Okay? But do not execute the virtual machine yet, because we have to do something more. Okay. While we wait, we can talk about some small things first. So, we are going to execute malware. Why we are going to do this?
Because we create easy.
Because what?
We need to see how it works.
Exactly, because we want to see how it works. That's the perfect answer. I was expecting something because it's fun, but yeah, it's actually that's Huh?
It was his first answer you didn't hear.
Yeah, sorry. Here, you say fun. It's fun. Actually true. What else? Apart that it's fun, why are we going to see the malware? Why we are not good? Why we don't? I don't know. Download some pickup from other site or whatever. Do you want to execute the malware? Yes.
You have to know your enemy.
You have to know your enemy. Very nice. Very nice. Actually, yes. You have to know because malware is just saying, oh no, don't touch it because it's malware. We can get infected. Don't look at it. Don't put your pointer of the mouse on top of it because maybe you're infected. Right? And if the USB is infected, just move the USB away from my computer in case, just in case. You never know. So this is actually to stop with this myth, right? Malware is on program. Actually, getting infected is quite difficult. You will try to download some files, X files, and you will try to execute them, and it's not working. And you will try again, and it's not, and again, until at some point you're infected. So the only way to get real malware traffic is to execute it. Another answer, because we need and we want real traffic of a working malware. Working right now, malware that is actually doing something. So if you get a malware that is 1 week old, sometimes even 1 day old, it's not gonna work. Because the malware campaigns are very fast, very fast. So they are putting a new malware in there, they are earning money from some hours a day, somebody takes down the domain, that's it, it's not working, and you lost the opportunity. So when you get some new malware, go there and try to infect you. Try to get to these weird websites and infect yourself. This usually takes a short period of time being active. For example, do you remember the exploit kits we were doing last class? So exploit kits usually are very short lived. Very short lived, okay? So for example, how many times better did you get inside one of these exploit kits web pages and it was really working? Once. And she's doing that like every day. It's very difficult because once you know about it, it's too late, right? They already have several million people infected. So you have to be fast in there. That's why we are executing the malware. So we have the control of what's going on. So, another question. Do we need a short execution time or a long execution time? Sorry.
Long is always better because we can catch both things.
Long is always better, and that's completely true. Most of the people that is executing malware online, like hybrid analysis, like virus total, like a lot of other people, is just executing it in, I don't know, by 2 minutes, 5 minutes, 10 minutes most, right? Because they are focusing on the binary. They are focusing on analyzing how the binary is working. And then something in the network, but they don't care so much about the network. We do care about the network, and you can only see this if you're looking at the long time range. Let me show you something. Give me 1 minute, and I want to show you something. I'm not sure. Yes. So wait for it. Wait for it. Wait for it. So I will show you. This is the graphical interface of our execution server where we are running the malware. So I will show you some of the malware here. This is one malware that we are monitoring right now. Okay, so we have servers here in the university, the Stratosphere project. We are running a lot of virtual machines all the time. We are running new malware all the time. We are monitoring the traffic for weeks, for months. Okay, so look at this. This is a malware that was executed on the day 19, something like this. 19, or we will try to go there. Oh. Okay. So the day 19 or 20 at 6, 7, something was executing this traffic. This is a botnet called VolTrack. And we executed successfully, started doing stuff, and the botnet was completely idle, not doing nothing, completely nothing, for, this is, okay, this is a Windows update of the machine, so that's not the malware, okay? This is okay, maybe.
It's quite a strong statement.
Yeah. Maybe it is, but I don't think so. It's official. Yeah. So the malware actually started working here. Here. Here, right? There we go. So here the blue spikes are updates, binary updates. So the malware was downloading new binaries and executing those. And here he started attacking and all this stuff. And this happened almost 2 days 2 days after the infection. So this is why we are executing this a long time. Because if you just do it for several minutes, you may not get all the behavior, okay? If you wait, the bot master will see that you are doing something and then will give you new tasks, okay? So, let's continue. Let's continue. Where are we? Okay. There we go. So, long or short, we want long, okay? So, then you have to think, do you want to interact? Do you need normal traffic or not? These are your decisions, okay? Now we are not going to do this, but if you are doing this for research purposes, you may want to have some normal things in there. We are not going to use it, but there is one approach called Cuckoo Sandbox. And Cuckoo Sandbox is a program that can allow to automate the execution of virtual machines, sending binary traffic, binary files all the time, and controlling them at the same time. So with Cuckoo Sandbox, you can have 30 virtual machines, and you can send malware to each of them automatically and get the response, okay? We are not going to do it, but it's something that you can do. So, the first thing we are going to do in our virtual machine, do not start the Windows please yet, because we have to capture the traffic. And for that, we need to modify. If you start it, you can power it down. We need to tell VirtualBox to capture this traffic for us. There are two ways of capturing the traffic. The first one is to use a bridge networking and capture the traffic outside the VirtualBox. Okay? The second one is to use NatMod, what you are doing now, and tell VirtualBox to capture the packets for you. Okay? Why you cannot capture the packets outside the VirtualBox if you are using NatMod?
Inside the virtual network.
Exactly, right? If you are using NatMod, the traffic is going through the VirtualBox daemon and to the network, and you cannot see in it outside it, right? If you do TCP down, you are not going to see, not going to look at the traffic. Okay? So if you're going to see the traffic from outside the VirtualBox, you need to have the bridge mode there. Okay? So how are we doing this? You need to first know the name of your virtual machine. Usually is tiny71, or that was the original name, right? So you have the name of your virtual machine in there, and now you have to execute a program that is called vbox manage. And this is a command line program, it's not a window, right? So you have to execute this program called vbox manage. Tell me, I'm not sure if you have Linux or Mac or Windows, tell me if you can go to a console and execute vbox manage. This is the advanced management program of VirtualBox. If you are in Linux, you should see something like this. Let me say it. If you are in Linux, you should, right? You should see some help in there, okay? Can you use this program? Do you have it there? Yes? Yes? No? What do you have? Should be there. If you install it, should be there. Does anybody have Windows and can use it?
How's it called again? How do we call it?
Huh?
How do we call it? What is the name?
vbox manage.
VBox manage.
Okay? So, what is, let me look at it. Should be, let me give you the path. Should be here. Okay, I will show you.
Just VBox manage.
Should be here.
Yes.
Okay? If you are using Windows, should be there. It's there? Yes?
We have a problem. I cannot start the virtual machine with Windows. It says something about version mismatch, the version of the VirtualBox. Could you tell me which version of VirtualBox did you use?
5 something. Can you see if it's same version this month? You have it?
Yep.
You find it? Okay. So once you have it, we need to execute this command. Wait for it. Come on. This command. So you will say VBox manage modify my VM, the name of your VM, and then we are gonna use the / nick trace1 on. That means trace the package on the NIC network interface 1, and then -- nick trace file 1 and the path to where you want to store your pickup file. Okay? You got it? This is the only way of telling from VirtualBox, capture the packets from this virtual machine. I don't know why this is not in the interface. Should be. I don't know.
And this setting is parallel.
It's there until you take it out. Okay? Did you find it? Did you modify it? No? What happened? Oh my god, thank you very much. I was going to lose my Mac. It's not in Mac?
Yeah, it is, but modifies the terminal.
But what, sorry?
I need to modify the terminal and I don't know how.
Modify the terminals. What? Did you? Okay, perfect. So, yeah, execute it again. And that is working. List VMS. Do the list. No. VBox manage. VBox list space VMS enter. No. It's working. So you just copy that line. VBox manage, modify VM, the name of the VM. Okay? Sorry. Are we there? Yes? Yes.
Can you make it bigger?
Oh, of course. Sorry. Oh. There, Nico?
Yep, thank you very much.
Okay. Are we there?
So we're offline.
Not yet. Okay. So make sure you are using NAT. We already said that. Did you?
We are using that.
Also, share a folder with yourself. Sorry.
We are using net or bridge.
NAT. Share a folder in your computer. Done?
Can you show again the Windows?
Which window?
The Windows path?
Oh, I closed it, but I can't send you this. VBox, manage, this one, something. It was this one. This one. Okay? No? What?
The network is not working on my VM.
Network is not working over here? Wait, because in the VM we still need to modify it. Make sure that the Windows is using DHCP. Make sure. Okay, did we already change for NAT? What happened there? Yes? Okay. So let's continue. I know it's slow, but we need to do it. Okay, so did you share a folder already? Now, you can put it up. Something about the share folder. Why we want to share a folder? Because we don't want to copy the malware using the network. Why we don't want to copy the malware or download the malware using the network?
We want to contaminate it.
Exactly, right? We cannot contaminate the traffic. So that's why we need to use a shared folder. Do not use the computer like during the experiments for stuff that it's not inside the experiment, like downloading with SSH something, right? Okay, so now we are there. We boot it up. Okay? Boot it up. And once you boot it up, go to the network configuration and tell it to use DHCP. Let me show you. Are you there already? So, oh, maybe it's too much. Okay. So, something like that. Right? So, you can go there, control panel, networking. Where is networking? Here, network and sharing center. You may have two connections, right? So go to inside each of them, properties, IPv4, and there you have obtain an IP address automatically, okay? Fix the DNS servers. This is okay. Why we want to fix the DNS servers?
It's safer.
Yeah, it's safer, and also you're sure that everything the operating system is going to do is going to use your DNS servers. And if the malware wants to use its own DNS servers, you will realize very quickly, right? So, also for the other, I'm not sure which one is using, I think it's using this one, right? But also here, local connection, properties, TCP, yeah, DHCP is using fixed DNS servers. Actually, this is wrong.
Yeah.
8844, okay? Remember also to disable IPv6. This is an option. You should think about this. Sometimes you want IPv6, sometimes you don't want IPv6. In this case, to make it simpler, don't use IPv6, okay? Just in case. Okay? Now, you should verify that you have an IP address. Do you have an IP address in here? Right? And you should have internet. Okay? Do you have internet?
No.
Yes? No? Yes? No? And what happened here? And do you have what person you can disable? Let's get it.
To see at least something, right?
And disable the one. Or this is attach to, go to attach to again. Attach to, here, attach to, there, click there, not attach, there. And now, try to go to the networking and disable the network. This one, and save it. And now go to change character settings. No, here. And this one, right click. Right. There. And identify. Try to see if you have an IP address or something. Wait. Slow, up. No, this is not what is that. Do you have make it without the slash R. Make it without the R or just a no, it's not working. Why have this? Okay, go to the interface again. Here, go back. It's okay. Yeah, go back. Let's see if we have a fixed IP or not. Local address, properties. Oh, okay. I did before. Go there. Oh, the HTTP. So put HTTP. Oh, wait, 8844. It's not 44, it's 8844.
Whatever you put there.
Yeah, it's my mistake. Actually, I have several like this, like one. Okay, close it, and go to the console again. Try to see if we have an IP now. There we go, IP. Okay. So, it didn't have the DHCP activated. So you should go to the interface here.
Everyone is having the same problem. The network configuration of the network card in the virtual box is statically configured. So you need to go there in the Windows and configure that one for DHCP.
Okay, like that. See, you go inside the device, properties, and this should be selected. Not this with an IP, but obtain an IP address automatically. Okay?
It still doesn't work for me.
Okay, let's see.
Actually, what helps is to just IP config release and then renew after you do this.
Also, yeah, exactly. So,
He's trying to set the.
okay, there. Well, show me which type of device. Networking settings. There. Not perfect. Another one. Perfect. So let's go. Wait. Okay. Just in case. Let me see if I want. I think yes. So go to there. That's okay. Close it. And close it. And now go there and disable it. And now change the settings. Enable there. And now go there. I can ping, and now ping something. There. Okay? Yeah, Windows should renew its just, Windows. Okay? Everyone is here? Do we have internet from inside the VPN? Cannot open, no, because, no. You have to put there a path to your computer, but you don't have this folder, right? You should put like, I don't know, home, Jana, something, okay? From VBox Manage. Okay? Remember? Yes.
Let's do 5 minutes
To wait everyone, yes. We have 5 minutes. It's working? Okay. So let's go first to that's the device. Go there. No, there. I was. See, that's not working. it's not perfect. Another one, don't put nothing there, just put, yeah, the first one, no. Yes, okay, perfect. And now go to the control panel, local area connection, properties, TCP version 4, just double click. Properties there. You need, it's exactly what you need. Okay? Okay, close it, go to a console there, so go there, CMD, ipconfig, enter. Oh, no, it's not working. So we have to renew the IP. So go to the control panel again, touch the local area connection, disable it, go to change the settings, right click there, sorry, the other one. Enable, super, close this one, ipconfig again, just one if it's working, not yet, again, under ipconfig, working again. Okay, try to be. Yeah, no, it's not. And do you have internet in your normal window? Yes. Let me see. Oh, sorry. Networking, sharing. Identify. What you doing? No, 0. No, we have this in the other device. Sorry, so this one should be disabled. Oh man, okay, so disable it. Nobody wants that interface, and enable this one. Disable it, it's okay. Oh, no, that's okay. This is disable. Try to enable this one. No, this is enable. Okay, so no, it was correct. Disable that again. And enable the other one. This is weird. Yes. Identify.
Yes.
Are you sure you have here? You have here.
Yes.
And ping something? 8.
Who did this?
Okay, so let me look at it again. Here. We don't have internet. Okay, what about once we can try, but the one should work. Oh, the cable wasn't connected in this one. This one, yeah, but it was connected there. We go. Wait. Disable. Try again. It was the correct. Sorry, it was the correct interface, but there we go. Disable you there. Yes. Nobody wants you. Can you disable yourself there again? Now we are ping something. There we go. Okay, do we have internet? Yeah! My God, that was tough. Okay, we are done. See you next week. We didn't infect nothing in it. So.
Question on the internet. Should we connect our normal computer to Eduroam, or should we use the...
No, the Malware nice, please. Do not connect to Eduroam. Especially in this moment, do not connect to Eduroam. There is a very funny consequence of connecting to Ethereum, if you connect to Ethereum and you click, then some military guys are jumping the window there and getting in with ropes. So don't call them. Yeah, you should try that. Are we there? Can we continue? Yes? Okay, so after doing this, we have everything in there. The first thing we do is snapshot, please. Create a snapshot of your live computer. Do not power it off. Snapshot, take snapshot, and put some name. It takes us like half an hour, so it's worth a snapshot. Okay? How do you do that? From here. Oh, okay, let me show you. In this case, this is the running. You can go there and take snapshot. Right? Or if you have here some of those buttons that you usually have there, you can do it from there. Take snapshot. Right? Okay? Did you? Okay, once we have a snapshot, let's get some malware. Where do we get some malware? Did you bring your own malware? Oh, very nice. She said yes. Very nice. But she don't want to share. So, where do you get some malware? These sites here are some sites that are sharing malware with us, right? So the first one is HyperAnalysis, a very well-known place for analyzing files. And the idea here is that you can go to submissions, files. Actually, you have to log in. I am not log in, or am I? I don't know. I'm not, or yes. Can I please? Oh, come on, my God. Just login. Okay, so get into this web page and get an account, because to download the malware you need an account. So please sign up, use your email, whatever, get an account there. Okay? What? Ah, yes, please. Yes, please. Get an account on that website. Yes. Do you have the account there already? No? Yes? Do you log in? There you go. I'm gonna try to log in with my account. Doesn't matter, some account. Okay? Okay? You cannot open it?
No.
What did it say?
Is that checking your browser before accessing HyperAnalysis?
And you probably need to edit JavaScript for it. Because it's using Cloudflare, they recently got quite a huge DDoS attack, so they used Cloudflare to fill the data out.
Do it from your normal computer, right? Not from inside the VM.
Well, it doesn't matter. It's like overall.
Do it from outside the VM, right? No?
If you
So now just continue, so it's okay. But later, when you are doing this for a getting capture, try not to contaminate the beacon, okay? So do you have the account in there? Yes? So go to submissions. Go to submissions. And here you will see
Files, all files or URLs?
files. Submissions files. Okay?
It's terribly slow and we cannot get to that web page in your UC.
No?
Never run from the list. No, I can't.
Yeah, we can, but it's not working.
Nope. Still checking my browser.
Okay, so maybe because we are sharing the IP address. Maybe. Okay, so you can also go to this one, malware.com. You also need to log in to download malware. This is usual, right? Because malware is not something you just want to do. I will show you several of these ones. For example, let's go to
For the mouse, so
huh?
that doesn't pass.
For example, if you go to this one, let's see. Maybe yes, no. No, I don't want this one. I want. Sorry? Your own malware. We can do that. But in another scenario. So, for example, in mycode.com/database, in this one, mycode.com/database, you can see here that you have URLs with malware, okay? So actually, you can use these URLs to download the malware, okay? So you can copy this one and then just download it. Yeah, no, yes, go. Found hard program, visit the site anyway. Yes, right? And you can download the X file. Okay? So that's what I want you to do. I want you to go to any of these websites, hybrid analysis, malware.com, or this malcode.com database. Look at what is there and download some X file to your computer. Okay? This is the moment where you are choosing what to execute. For example, if you are here in hybrid analysis, this is my favorite one because they are telling you if you have network connections when they are executing it. So look at this. This file, C file, when they executed, it was connecting to these two countries. So actually, you know that this is going to generate traffic. For example, this one, well, this one is not malicious, but look at this one. This one, it's an X file, is malicious, but will not generate network traffic. We don't know why, it's malware, right? I don't know, maybe it's just a Bitcoin miner, or it's ransomware, or something like that. Not all the malware is connected to the network, right? So, if you are here, try to search for something that is connecting to some country, okay? Any country you like, it's okay. For example, what is this? Let me select something that may work. I'm looking for X files. Okay, some X files that is connecting to Brazil. So you get inside this one. If it's working.
Which file did you download? Someone, pick a country.
This one is something from China, right? In these ones, you have the virus total report in there. So if you want to know what it is, you can get inside virus total, right? So in this one, it's saying, oh, it's malware. Sometimes it's saying hardware. Probably unwanted application. Suspicious. This means they don't know, actually. But look at this. This is very nice because only 5 antiviruses said something. And it was first uploaded to Virus Total 3 hours ago. So it's very, very, very new. The antiviruses actually are not detecting this. So if you download this and you are using, I don't know, F-Secure, I don't know, what else? Microsoft antivirus, Sophos, Symantec. Okay, they are not, Trend Micro, they are not detecting it, okay? So if you check this web page in the following hours, you will see how the rest of the antiviruses start detecting it, right? So this is an opportunity. We can execute something that is very, very new. Right? This is the one that I was downloading from here. Okay? So, do you have your malware? Did you download some malware? If you are just download 2 or 3 or 4, right? It's okay. Or more.
But we sort of any malware, don't care about that.
Oh, some nice malware if you're just going to execute. For example, this one looks nice, right? It has some traffic in there. Look at this. They are telling you the command and control where it's going. US, China, US, Italy, US, Czech Republic. Oh, this is for you guys.
Where did you
This one, you should download this one and see. A malware that is using the command and control server here in Czech Republic. Thomas, did you do that? Don't put your command and controls here. Sorry.
What do you download from the payload security? Is it Bill Central?
Okay, yes. If you are in here, you should go there, sample. Okay? If you are in hybrid analysis, you have here the link to the sample.
Well, they want you to register. When you register, they want to activate your email, so they didn't send that email to me. So I could click.
Maybe because you are malicious. You can ask your fellow friends to give you something, or just go to malcode.com. This is very difficult to organize, you know? Usually, hybrid analysis is working, but they don't like that we are trying to access at the same time. Okay, do you have your malware? Everyone has their malware? If you are going to copy this malware in a pen drive, do not drop it in the floor and leave it. Do not do that. The people will connect it and execute the malware. This is human nature.
Should we download it to the shared folder now?
You should download it to the shared folder with your VM. Okay?
Sorry, should we turn on our Windows Defender?
It's the Windows Defender saying something? So probably you should.
But that's
No, in his computer. Okay, are we there?
you can
Are we there? Yes? You have your malware?
you can select specific folders to the antivirus, not to standard folders, and that's probably safer. Like for example, McAfee, you can specify specific folders, say do not scan this folder, so you can have all the malware.
Do you have your malware ready? If you do have your malware, you can go to your Windows, open the shared folder, but before executing the malware, make sure that you are capturing packets. So, how do you make sure that you're capturing packets? Huh?
Capture file must rise.
Must rise the size, right? So make sure that your pickup file is actually growing. Huh? It's not? If you ping from the virtual machine inside, we are going to contaminate the sample, but it's okay. There, do we have the malware? There, malware? Malware? No?
There's so much pressure.
Because when you do the DevOps manage, should be the VM should be off. That's why we did it before. The VM should not be running. Okay? Do you have a malware? 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 You have a malware? Okay. Do you have malware? Not yet? You need help? Do you have a malware with you? Yes. And here what do we okay, and you open a movie okay, so change the name to .x. I will say about that. Thank you very much. So listen a little bit. Maybe when you download the malware, the name of the file is .bin, like there. .bin. You should change the extension manually to .x. Depends on what you downloaded. They did it on purpose so you don't execute the malware by mistake. Okay? If you follow that, you should change. Are we there? Ready? Everyone's ready? Are you capturing packets? No. Okay, let's execute something. So something like I don't know. Okay. What else? Okay. Once you download the malware, you're free to execute it. So infect yourself or try to. Huh? It's completely safe to infect yourself. That's what you mean? Yeah.
But I'm running in the VM.
Yes. Yes.
But the VM is running in my computer. So
yes.
Is there a possibility that the malware will try to spread the
I will say something. Let me. So the thing is like this. It's true that there were some vulnerabilities in the past that allow some programs to get out of the VM. This happened to us. You mean another one's in the network? Yeah, completely. Like we're in the control network.
Yeah, but it's spreading into the network.
Yeah, maybe yes, or maybe not. We don't know.
Well, but it could be.
It could be, yes.
What is it preventing from spreading from my computer to other computers?
The manual has ability to write in the folder
from the VM to my physical computer.
No, that's
other computers here.
Make sure the shadow folder is free.
Yeah, tell me. If from the VM to your computer, you have the same risk as any other day that you are browsing internet with your computer. So, if any other day that you're using your computer, you are vulnerable because it's your computer, the same risk. So, the VM is like outside right now.
Yeah, I know.
Okay? The VM can try to contact you or other people in here.
Yeah,
completely normal, like any other attack in the network. That's true. But we will say something about this. Okay. When you are, oh look at that, there is some traffic in there. This is malware? Is this or not? Maybe yes, right? I don't. Oh, that looks like malware.
I already check
You're running the check. Who's running the check malware?
For the Windows users, make sure you execute the malware in the virtual machine. Might sound trivial.
Downloading some
very nice. That's the moment that you say, oh no! If you did this, please give your computer to the science and do not stop it, okay? That's it, forget it, you lose everything, we know, yeah. But do it for the science. So, I will answer some questions here from Ondra. Give me 1 minute. Can we infect everyone around us? Yes, we can. So, the VM is executing like any other computer in the network. So, if normally you have any risk of infection because you are going to some coffee, this is the same risk. The malware is like outside your computer trying to do something. So you don't have more risk than just connecting to a coffee shop. The malware can try to connect to the rest of you. So right now, you may be attacked by your fellow friends. Or you can go through the VPN to internet and attack others. And that's why we are doing it, right? So the malware is going to internet, doing some stuff. Look at this. This is malware. Weblog.mx. Something. Mais Veloz. Look at this. This is Portuguese. The Brazilian. We have the Brazilian. Hey, Mais Veloz. Something. It's nice. A lot of traffic. Mais Veloz. Oh, this is a lot of Mais Veloz. Malware.com, Baidu, all this. Weblog, Mexico, Komodo, Cessna, no, that's not it. The one sending the most amount of traffic in the malware will get a prize. No, 1 minute. So, why we didn't restrict the output of the malware? Why we didn't stop what the malware is doing? Sorry, what happened?
No, I wanted to say, if you cannot see your shared folder, is okay. If you cannot see your shared folder, it may be because you didn't add the shared folder. Otherwise, it can mean that you are missing the VirtualBox extension packs, and that you need to install them to be able to share a folder with the machine. If you are having that problem, you can solve it with that.
I'm sorry, forget about that. Thank you very much. I didn't know that we need an extension for the share folder. So, is anyone not being infected? Everyone is infected? You. What happened?
I'm not sharing.
You are not sorry?
I don't have this.
The folder. Okay. Okay? So, now it's the moment to open the pickup file with Wireshark and see what's going on, right? Go and see what's going on. What's going on?
Oh shit.
Well, if it's working, yeah, you should reload it every time. It's not really that's horrible about Wireshark. You should. Maybe we should open it again. I have no idea. Okay? So, do you have traffic? Open what? You can open the pickup file while it's being, yes, no problem. But it's not going to do refresh automatically. You have to close it and open it again, right? Okay? So if you are looking at Wireshark will not update automatically. You have to close it and open again the pickup file. Okay? So make sure that you have a very nice capture in there. So before I start doing this,
so the fake antivirus from Brazil actually found my VM for malicious files.
Really? The fake antivirus program that you have?
No, actually they did a pretty good job. job.
Oh, really?
Seriously.
Oh,
Yeah,
share with us.
No, I mean, they did a good way and a good grade, so, you know, it's kind of.
But it helped you to clean the computer, right? So now you are safe.
I'm waiting.
Yeah. I can see that you are very, very safe by the traffic
I was
journey.
actually dropping some processes with them, but we don't have.
Ah, very nice. So here, we don't have the time to do this correctly, right? But a lot of people, it's installing tools inside the VM to monitor the processes and the registry keys, all this stuff, right? We are not doing that, but you can, with more time. Okay, let's gonna make some short break right now to catch up. So it's almost 10 to 8. So at 8 we come back. So you can go to the bathroom, buy food, dinner.
It's
supper.
very dangerous to leave the malware unattended.
Oh yeah, I'm so sorry. Take care of your malware, okay? Leave it alone. It's like Tamagotchi. Feed it, spend it. And then you can make experiments like running 5 malwares at the same time, right? Not winning. BitTorrent, did you see BitTorrent there? Oh. What? Oh, there, torrent, okay. Torrent. What does it mean? What does it mean if it's using BitTorrent protocol?
Someone forget to have this.
So, yeah, downloading movies. Don't download movies now. It's a malware. That's a perfect, right? And it's not me. Which porn? No, not porn. It's malware. So, what does it mean that it's using the BitTorrent protocol? Peer-to-peer, okay? So the malware is actually doing a peer-to-peer command and control channel. This is very nice. It's uncentralized, distributed command and control. No central servers. Very difficult to take down. Very difficult. Okay, I will show you something.
This command is like speak up for which robot. Not actually which hardware does.
You remember me of that, actually.
But you don't actually call the real network, but you actually call the virtual network. It's like a picture of the virtual box that allows you to
Well, once you have the virtual box, it's like you can do it several times, but getting there, it's actually, yeah. But that's why now you have the over file, so you can actually make 20 and automate it. He's taking care of it.
Very first command. Can you run it through?
Some uniface.
No ransomware?
They have somebody blocking.
We have documents.
Yeah,
And did you work?
yeah.
And did you see some your files and encrypted page or something? No, inside the VM. Inside. No, nothing there. You have? Oh, you do have a ransomware. Very nice.
O, co to jest?
You should send that. Send to my email so I don't shoot there. Nice ransomware. If you want to see a ransomware in action, she has it there. The real image saying your files are encrypted, pay beacons.
you say, oh, start asking for 100, you say, oh, that's I'm not sure. You know, Loki should show you something.
Yeah, of course.
Okay, so but it's probably it's not really because some malware is detecting what do we have? Just execute more and you here work, you have malware? Very nice. Don't share it with your friends. Do not share it with your friends. Oh, that is the versione gratuita. What to give? Are we there? Okay, we can continue there. Tell me, how was your name? Dana. Tell me if you send your name.
Can you share the sample of ransomware?
Oh, yeah. Can you tell us which was the sample, Dana?
It was the Czech one.
The Czech one. The Czech one.
Check
Czech ransomware is the best. I went to so, I will ask you some. Sorry. I will ask you some stuff about your malware. So, can anybody tell me, looking at the traffic in your malware, looking at the wireshark traffic, if the malware was active, alive, not sending packets only, maybe it is sending packets. I mean, is the botnet infrastructure alive or not?
Yes.
Yes, it is. How do you know?
Well, it got responses. It was communicating.
Got responses, and which? Oh, okay, like data going to you.
Well, actually, data was going out of.
Okay, now, but it's something going on. Okay, so if you see that it's sending packets, but these packets are not getting an answer, this is not working. So I will show you an example of a malware that is not working, right? So this is a sample in this site, hybrid analysis. I will download the pickup. I will download the pick here, pickup, and I will open the pickup. And look at this. So this malware, executed correctly, starts sending packets to this cdi.dns.org, getting an IP. So look at this. The domain was working. The domain had an IP address, and the malware connected to it, sending this, I want to connect with you packets, but it didn't get a response. This means the domain is alive, giving an IP address, but when the malware tried to connect, the port was filtered. So this malware is not alive, and this is why we are executing it ourselves, because the malware, maybe it's there and so on, but it's not alive anymore. Why we want malware that is really alive and not just connecting to something that is closed? Why we want the real thing? And why we want to see the real traffic? Why? Why we want to see this real traffic?
Okay, yeah, we want to see what it's sending and downloading, and this is not happening if the port is closed. And this means that we want the behavior not of the malware. I don't care so much about the behavior of the malware. I care about the behavior of the bot master. So I want to know how the owner of the botnet is using me. It's sending me an update to some spam. It's forcing me to be to peer-to-peer. It's doing me encrypting the files. So what I'm analyzing here is the behavior in the network, but I want to know the decisions that the human took on my computer. So I don't just want the SIM packets there. This is awesome, but I need a response. I need some bot master saying, okay, stop attacking, now send spam. No, stop sending spam. Start, I don't know, connecting and scanning ports, right? This is the type of behavior that we analyze in malware analysis in the network. This is the behavior that then we have to detect automatically. Okay? So, make sure in your traffic that your connection is alive. Make sure your connection is alive. I will tell you something that we didn't do because we didn't have time, but it's very important for the research purposes. It's very important to have a log file of your actions while executing the malware. So usually when you are doing an experiment and you want to use it in research, you need to take a log and say, okay, this time, hour, day, seconds, I execute the malware. In this time, hour, I start the virtual machine. In this time, I access the fake antivirus. And at this exact time and date, I stop the malware. Okay? So this log file of your actions is giving the researchers a precise idea of what's going on in the network, right? If you don't have this, it's very, very difficult to know what's going on. So that's why when you're reproducing this, before doing it, just open a text file, put some date with time, and say, okay, I'm starting the VM, now I'm infecting, now I'm not infecting, okay? I will show you some example of this. For example, if you go to the Stratosphere webpage of our project, you can go to the datasets in here. I'm not sure if you go there. And there you have a lot of botnet captures, okay? This is part of our public dataset. So I will just, I don't know, get something here. I don't know if you have it. Right? So each capture, we are putting a timeline and say, okay, this is probably Jake's malware, this is the MD5, right? And this is the timeline when we started the Windows, we infected, it was working, and then we stopped it, okay? Some examples of timelines. Let's see this one, for example. There is another one. I want to show you another one. For example, Redex. Right, Prominent Redex, SHA1, MD5, timeline. Okay? So, when you are executing malware, it's a good idea to have these logging experiments. So, this way a little bit, okay. Now we need to stop the capture and go back to Kali, okay? So, thank you.
Did everyone got infected?
Yes.
Yes?
Did somebody didn't got infected? Okay.
So let me share with you. Okay. So this is the image that Yana got in her computer, infecting herself with the check one? No. The check one, right? Is that exactly? So you can see there, this is a real ransomware in your computer. Right? They are even kind enough to speak me another language. This is amazing. RSA, what does it mean? What is fully private? They're even teaching about public-private cryptography.
There's no price.
There's no price, right? Oh, you have to access these websites to get specific instructions, okay?
Personal homepage.
Homepage, download Tor, they're telling you to install Tor, okay?
Okay, personal web pages are actually personal, I have different links, so.
Oh, really? They're generating the links for you. Very nice. I have no idea, I was going to ask you.
If you check the ones that have ransomware, usually ransomware what it does is to encrypt the files on your disk, and they put specific extension on the encrypted files that researchers use to identify the type of ransomware. For example, for example, if all your files are encrypted with, for example, .locky, then that's the ransomware called Locky. There are many types. If it's locker alone, is another type of ransomware. So I think you are the one of the screenshot. If you can check the files to see the extension. To what was the extension?
Dot. So,
can I ask a question?
Yes.
Is it like a check ransomware, or it's like able to detect from which country it's coming from and then give you the...
yeah, it's possible. This site where we download it, it's not Czech, and they say it was going to Czech Republic. So maybe it's actually the common country in Czech Republic. It's not Czech malware, right?
Okay.
But they're just connecting, at least the first stage of the malware is going to Czech Republic. But she's doing a very nice question that if going to Czech Republic, because we are in Czech Republic, and usually it may be. Actually, if you remember the VPN capture, most of the sites accessed by the people using the VPN were to Czech Republic. And that's not actually random. If you are buying a VPN, the owner of the VPN is going to take you to outside, the last hope of the VPN will be close to the place you want to go, so it's faster, right? So usually if you are trying to connect from Czech Republic to Czech Republic sites, probably the VPN will select an exit node close to Czech Republic, so it's very fast. Maybe this is not a good idea if you want anonymous traffic and you want privacy. That's why it matters a lot which VPN are you choosing for that. Not all of them are good. Okay? So, now it's time, I'm sorry, it's time to stop the malware. Yeah, I know, it's awesome. Okay, we are going to use Kali again. So, make sure you can get the pickup, don't delete it, stop the VM. Okay, one idea. If you want to continue running the malware later, just save the state of the VM. And then you go home and you start it again and it's still infected. Just in case. If not, just power it off. Yeah.
If we run the malware, we actually contribute to the enterprise of the botmaster or the person who created the malware. So is this a right thing to do?
Okay, did you hear the question? Okay, he's asking correctly. We're executing malware, okay? And actually, it's real malware, and it's connecting to a real botnet, botmaster, whatever. And it's actually attacking for real. Maybe attacking, I don't know, or stealing passwords, credit cards, whatever. And we are helping them because we run 100 bots or something like that. So he's saying, is this correct? Is it right? What do you think?
But it depends if this malware is targeting, for example, some specific, for example, organization, they would not accept other computers for this CFC. So that depends.
It depends. Let's take the worst scenario. All of our computers are helping stealing credit cards of children. No, children don't have credit cards. Like, okay, the father gives a credit card for the children for some reason, and we are stealing children's credit cards or something like that. So the worst scenario. Is this correct or not? What do you think? Is ethical, maybe?
If we are still credit cards.
That malware you are running is helping stealing credit cards. Is it ethical or not? Is it correct? Is it right?
Yeah, but
I would say, let me say something. It's a little bit too late, right? But we can talk about this.
Only if I own the malware.
Huh?
Only if I own the malware, that's...
Well, you don't own the malware. It's, if you own the malware, you are very happy.
We're running it because we're trying to understand what it's doing, and maybe it can prevent it.
That's a very nice answer. Did you hear that? So the thing is, the malware actually has several million computers around the world. And the malware is going to do this with you or without you. He don't care actually. You are just one in thousands. And we are doing this because we want to understand how to stop the malware. And there's only one way of doing this, that is running the malware, right?
But it's like if you said that you can go to the street and kill people just to know how the killer feels.
Well, I don't want to scare you.
You can stop the killer next time.
I know. I don't want to scare you, but usually in the past, military people was doing that. So no, that's probably not correct. But look at the people in medicine, right? Or this stuff, like the use of humans in research, animals in research. At some point, for completely understanding what is possible and how to do it, you have to execute the malware. If you don't, I'm sorry, but you are not going to learn. You can try, but it's not the same. Actually, it's not the same. This is why penetration testers work attacking companies that hire them to enter and attack the company, right? So they are actually real attackers. They have a contract, they are legal, but it's actually real attack. And a lot of money can be lost. Like they can actually delete databases by mistake, right? So at some point, if you want to be protected, you need to execute the malware. I will say that if we are not doing this, the malware will still run and earn millions of dollars anyway. So we execute it so we can learn how to stop it. Okay, let's continue then. So did you power it off, get the pickup? I want you to boot up again in Kali. We need to go to Linux again and make sure you can access your pickup file, okay? Make sure you can access your pickup file again. Just curious, how big are the pickup files?
100
Kilo, megabytes, no megabytes? Kilobytes, okay.
tens megabytes.
Megabytes there?
Tens of megabytes.
10?
Tens of megabytes.
10? Like 30, 40?
30, yes.
30, wow. And it was like, I don't know, 20 minutes.
It uploaded some files from my computer.
Ah, it was uploading file, yeah. Okay, are we there? Do we have Kali? Yes? Can we continue? No? Okay. Somebody needs help. Okay, thank you. We are going to do the paper again to know who is here and who is not. What? Do you know how from Kali to access your pickup? Do you know? To mount your hard disk? Does anybody have any issues with this? No? No? Super. Just tell me when you are ready. One more time. More time. Okay, more time in there. Can we continue? Yes. Are you in Kali? Yes. Yeah, okay. Okay. Because you cannot access your files or... Huh. Okay, perfect. So, for this, actually, you can use the last file to pick up because that's malware and it's exactly the same, so it's okay. Right? So, if you have any issue and you lost your pickup or whatever, you can use our old file 2.pickup. It's okay. The tools are the same. Okay, can we continue? Yes? 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 Okay, so the idea now is use some tools to analyze this traffic, okay? There we go. So, the first tool we are going to use is again TCP/LAN. You know about this. The only thing I want to show you is that with this command, Veronica told you about this command last time, you can actually monitor a pickup file live while it's being used, right? So if you do this, you tell the file you want to monitor and say, go back some lines, just keep reading this and give the input to TCP/LAN, you can see the TCP/LAN output in real time, okay? So, I'm not sure if this is working from Windows, but if you are doing this from Linux, this is a very nice way of monitoring your traffic, okay? The same you can do with strings, right? So I will show you the strings. Wait for it. Right, so you can do file to a pickup, and you can say, okay, give me some strings in here, and it's gonna open the file, and it's gonna show you only the strings that you have in there, okay? And this is actually what I'm doing there. I will show you this capture there. Who asked me by email how I was doing this? Who asked? Somebody asked me about this. There, you? Okay. So I will go there. Let me see this. Where am I? There. So this is actually, if you look at this, this is a tail on a pickup file, and then I'm going to string -n10. It means only give me strings that have at least 10 characters, and then do not show me grep. It's for searching strings in lines, but v means do not. So I'm negating this. Do not show me the lines that say syscall gigabit compile 0, because these are the strings inside the infrastructure of the Wi-Fi, right? So I don't want to see the Wi-Fi infrastructure, I just want to see the packets. So that's why I'm running here, okay? Exactly this is one of the ways of monitoring in real-time traffic, okay? So you can do that also. You can do that also. So, there. Another nice tool I'm using is Bro. Bro is in IDS, and I highly recommend you to use this tool. Unfortunately, there is no place inside Kali for it, but this Bro tool is going to give you an amazing amount of information. So I will show you a little bit how this information looks like, because you cannot run it, but I highly suggest you do it later, okay? So let me show you this. Let me pick up something for you. There we go. So let me show you something. So this is a pickup file, and there you can see the output of the Bro IDS. So when you run Bro over the pickup, it's going to generate you these files. So you can see here a file with a lot of connections. So actually these are very close to flows, and you can see which IP is talking to which IP. You can see the ports, you can see the protocol, see? And this is going to give you a very nice idea of what was happening in the network. Text file. If you go to the DNS file, look at this. It's going to take you all the DNS packets, it's going to reassemble the packets and give you a very nice line saying this DNS connection was trying to resolve that domain and it was successful or it was not, right? So this is an example of the output of DNS by Bro. And then you have stuff like HTTP log, look at this, right? You can see all very nice requests of HTTP, what was going on in there. I don't want to go too much. And it's also doing stuff like analyzing the files that you are downloading and analyzing if they are executable Windows files or not. So those there, it means that Bro recognized that the type of file is executable Windows 2000 XP, and actually this malware download 4 binary files. So if you want to know in your capture if the malware was downloading more binaries, you can run Bro in there and it will tell you, yeah, you did it, okay? This is very, very fast. So try it at home and you will find that connections. So what are we going to do now? We are going to use DNS stop. So in the Kali that you are now, install DNS stop like that. apt-get install DNS stop. DNS stop. And the idea of DNS stop, as you can get, is give you information about the DNS connections in your pickup file. So here I'm not sure about it. DNS stop in here, for example, something like this. And then what else? The pickup files, I'm not sure what it is. No connection. DNS stop. I'm saying -L4. It means show me up to 4 levels of information. So you first have to say DNS stop. -L4. And once you run it, you can press the number 1, 2, 3, 4 in your keyboard to see the different resolution deepness. Okay? Can you see it? Do you? No? In your pickup? DNS-L4, the name of your pickup, enter. -L4, the name of your pickup. And now press, go there. Press the numbers, 1, 2, 3, 4. And there you have more, right? So press the numbers 1, 2, 3, 4, and you will find out the different resolution deepness that you did. Do you have something there? No? Yes? Yes? Did you study it? apt get installed DNS stop. Okay?
No, the name.
Do you have it? There? It's working? If you already use DNS stop, you can start installing ntop-ng. Another tool. ntop-ng. Halifax? I know. Does anyone do not use DNS stop? Not working? Something there? Working? Yes? They are working? So install now ntop-ng. ntop-ng. I will need to do this with you actually. So no, you should let me do this. Did you install it? Did you study and talk? Are we there? Yes? Okay? There? Yes? And talk? It's finish installing? Okay. So once you install it, you have to execute it saying -I, the name of the pickup, and this is going to open a web browser, web server, and you have to connect to this site, localhost 3000, that's the port in your local computer that is going to show you the ntop using a browser, okay? You got it? Let me do this again.
Did you all try DNS stop? You can change the levels of resolution pressing keys, key number 1, 2, 3. You don't know. And it gives you the 4 levels of
So let me try here with this. No, there. So install is here, apt get install ntop-ng. Right, this, there, do it. Can you see it? Did you access the browser?
Yeah, but
yes?
with the power. Password.
Admin. That's not. Admin to login. Did you login? Admin to login.
This is showing you DNS traffic.
There we go.
DNS.
I can show you more like that. So, did you access it? No? Yes? No? What happened?
Gives an error that requires
Requires what?
Redis
server. And you didn't.
How do you start it?
Yeah, you have to start it. Okay. Okay, so that /etc/init.d/redis server start should be something like this. Should be something like this. Wait for it. Should be something like this. /86/init.d redis server start. Should be, should be something like this. It's there. Come on, what's going on with you? My God, I think my computer just died. No, mine. Okay. So, is everyone looking at the interface? Yes? Okay, let's let it run, and I will show you there. Okay, so mtop is a very admin. It's a very nice program that is analyzing the traffic and it's showing you a summary of the information in there. Okay? So, for example, in the first page in the desktop, you can see all the connections in the pickup with the line saying, oh, you're going there more than this one, your computer connect to that computer, and more to the other computer, right? You can see these lines in there. Do you? Yes? And you can go, it's awesome. And then you can go, for example, to flows, and you will see all the flows in your computer. This is a very nice interface, actually. Right? So you have the dashboard, you can go to the flow section, and you can see the flows in there. Can you? No? You have dashboards, and then you have flows. Admin. Can you? Somebody is not looking at it? There. From this interface, you can actually see very fast what was the malware doing, where it was connecting, which was the countries or which was the protocols. Actually identifying stuff like Google, Skype, Microsoft, right? You can see that? If you go to host, for example, host in here, in the top, you can see the networks, the MAC addresses, the autonomous system, the countries, the operating systems. Try, for example, the host. I will see if I can install it there for you. Sorry, my computer just... Yeah.
Could you show the command to run the Redis server again?
Yes, I will. .ng, yes, do it. And for the Redis should be etc init.d Redis server start or something like this. Like that. Did it work, the Redis server? No? Why are you saying nothing? Why nothing works? No, wait. Okay, yeah, it's perfect. And then you start on top. And top requires and so look at the process, AFS, and by grab release, and try to see it there and there. It is there, and what if you don't want to use it? And what about finding that? Oh my god. It's like okay. Let's do the same command instead of going server and .ng. So it's etc. And here it's working. Okay. init.d /m dot. Stop. And now try to do the top again. Exactly. For example, try to uninstall mdot, edit get, remove uninstall mdot, and start again. It's weird. It should be working. I don't know why. You have what? Yeah. Yes, tell me. So there we go. So TCP down. Okay. Eyes. And top G. Here we go. Oh no, I have the same error there.
Must start right.
Oh, there. Let's go ahead and here. Start. No, I have your same error. This is very weird. Okay, I don't know what's going on in there. I have no idea. Yeah. I already started, but I don't know.
Okay.
No, it's the same.
Let's start. I'm a baby. Okay, so not like that, but really server like this. Like that.
And now
and dot ng 10. Oh, you are good. Thank you very much. See? We fix it. Well, he fixed it.
How?
So it was like this. You have to start ready server like this. Ready server and enter. Just enter. Okay? I don't know why this happened actually. Okay, so you go there, look at host, read, yes. There we go. Admin, there we go. This is what I want to show you. Okay, so you are looking at something like that, right? It's not reading the pickup?
I mean, you didn't say any pickup.
I did. When I started, I say which pickup should be. Okay? So the idea here is, look at this. You can see the application that is using it, you can see the client, you can see the server, right? And you can get more info about this. Like you go to the info here, and you say, okay, look at this. The total traffic volume. What is this? For example, what is this? Client versus server's traffic breakdown. What is this? Who can tell me?
The ratio between the size of the data coming from the client and from...
Exactly. It's the ratio between the data that's being sent and the data that's being received. And why this is important? Because if you are connecting to DNS and you are making a lot of requests, but suddenly another DNS connection is receiving more than it's sending, this may be getting weird, right? So in the VPN example that we saw, we found that supposedly DNS connection was sending more than it was receiving, and that's weird. So this is helping you to decide if this is malicious or not, right? So here you can see the protocols. I want to show you something about HTTP. Let me see if I can get it. And hello. Maybe the hosting here. Host list. Like this one, Google, Yahoo. Okay, so the idea is that you can browse all these traffics, you can see everything that is working in there. Okay? This is one of the ways of analyzing a pickup very quickly to see what's going on. Okay?
What does it mean when I have this application?
Application SSL? No search. That's actually very weird. Usually it means that you are trying to do some SSL connection, but some reason there is no certificate. And this is very weird. Get into that, like info. And it's saying packets and more. I'm not sure how a SSL connection can have no certificate. Should have a certificate, right? All your flows are going there. Host, networking, host there. IPv6. More there. And a lot of stuff to go also. So, for example, if you get information to Google, it may mean that it's also malicious, right? It's not all the time normal. Yeah. Redis server there. And now it's hidden on top. Leave it that like that. Open a new box. No, don't close it. Just leave it like that. There, and open a new one. Okay? So, let's continue. Let's continue. Here we go. So, something more about this is that what I want you to do while you're looking at this traffic is start looking at the traffic thinking how you would do something to detect this automatically. So if you're a human being, sometimes it's very obvious, right? Yeah, this is malicious. Look at this. Who cares? The problem is that we are trying to see how we can automate this, and that's very, very tricky. Like the problem with the DNS sites, remember? Oh, the DNS is like, I don't know, several kilobytes each connection. So how would you to connect to that idea and automate it, okay? How would you do that? If you are looking at that, how would you do to automate that idea? We want to detect the traffic automatically. So the idea is, he said, hey, look at the DNS traffic. The DNS traffic, usually it's 20, 30 bytes, and there was one connection that was having 3 megabytes. So we said this was an anomaly, remember, outlier. So how are we taking this idea and automating it to detect new malware? Because that's what we are going to go, right? Next class, we are going to start analyzing these features. You are going to start giving features, characteristics of the traffic that you want to automate the analysis and say, okay, maybe I can develop something to detect this automatically, right? So if you take this idea of the different sizes in the DNS request, how you can automate this?
You can start with histogram.
Histogram, I like it. Yeah, histogram is there. He's saying, okay, let's take all the sizes of all the DNS requests and let's count the size of them. So you say, okay, we have 10 requests with 10 bytes, 100 requests with 20 bytes, 1,000 requests with, I don't know, this amount of bytes. And now you can have some idea of which of these sizes are normal, okay? So it will look something like this. We can say, how many DNS connections do you have with 10 bytes? Well, actually I have, I don't know, one of these connections is having, I don't know, 10 bytes or something. And then I have another connections, I don't know, 3 or 4 connections with more bytes, and then I have, I don't know, 8 connections with more bytes, 80, and at some point, so you have one connection with 10 bytes, 2 connections with, I don't know, 5 connections with 20 bytes, you have 10 connections with 30 bytes, you have 6 connections with 80 bytes in the traffic, and you have 2 connections with 100 bytes, right? So you were reading these lines that we saw in white chat and say, look, how many do I got with 10 bytes? 1, 20 bytes, 5, 80 bytes, 10. And then you will find here that you have one connection with this, I don't know, 80,000 bytes or something like that, okay? So you will say, hey, look at this. Most of the connections are here, but we have maybe 1 or 2 here. And this is actually some kind of anomaly. It's out of the normality that we find in there. So this is a very known technique, and maybe it could be used to detect the anomaly. Which is the problem of this technique?
What if the outlier is normal traffic?
The outlier, we don't know if it's normal or not. Actually, in this capture, you know it's malware. But do you know what will happen in a normal capture, in a big company? You don't know. So maybe you will create some tool, I'm saying a very simple tool, and if size of the DNS connection more than, let's put here some threshold. Here, 1000. So, you make a very simple Python script. If size DNS connection more than 1000 bytes, then anomaly, block, delete, or whatever. The problem is that you will go to another network, and in this other network, maybe you do have a lot of connections in here, right, in DNS. You don't know because in this connection, you are not seeing all the possible internet traffic in the world. So this is the most important problem with automatic tools. They work for a very specific problem, malware capture, but when you try to generalize and go to another network, for example, they have false positives. What are false positives? We already talked about this. First class, I remember. False positives. What is a false positive?
You detect something as a malware, but it isn't.
Exactly. Okay? So false positive. You said positive. What is this? Positive. But in real, it's not. So what you are saying is false. You are saying positive, it's false. If you are implementing these techniques so simple, you will find a lot of errors. But it doesn't matter. We should try. So, the idea that I want you to do when you look at these packets, and next class we are going to stop doing stuff for today, is I want you to look at the traffic and imagine how you can automate this. Okay, Brazilian stuff in there or whatever. So what is actually the characteristic of this traffic? Is it too big? Is it too fast? It's too periodic? It's going to a country that is, I don't know, South America, you know? The people there is... we should blow them up, actually. So you don't know, right? Like, some people is using reputation. Do you remember virus total and this? No, the reputation of the IP is bad. No, actually, we should stop it because after connection to the first DNS, it was connecting to the site very fast, and then that's not possible for any human to type that fast, so this should be malicious, okay? So this is your work. As an analyst, this is your work, yeah?
Actually, the Brazilian software looked like a virus scanner, so it was connecting the traffic that looks like it's downloading databases of viruses and stuff like that, so it actually, like maybe not malware, but it didn't look like malware because it was a lot of connections, but it may be just downloading stuff for the scan.
Exactly, so maybe it's normal, right? And even if you actually use a real antivirus in your computer, you will find, if you look at the traffic, because I'm sure that after these lessons, you start capturing your own traffic, right? All the time. Yes. Who is not doing that? So you will find that your antivirus is doing very similar stuff. A real one. Avast is doing that. AVG, everyone. Because they are connecting, downloading an update, downloading fingerprints. So that's a very important thing to do, okay? So next class, we will get into this, how to analyze these features and start thinking in the automation. I will show you how we are doing this in Stratosphere and how we are trying to detect the malware correctly. Before you go, we are going to stop here for today. Before you go, I want to give 5 minutes to Karel that he wants to ask you something, and then we can go. Okay? You ready? So Karel Wilcota, friend of mine. Yeah, you can clap him. Thank you very much. So wait.
Hi everyone. So my name is Karel and I'm a PhD student at this university. So I will first just say quickly what I'm doing. I tried to use game theory, which is a mathematical tool to analyze what decision is good, which decision is bad, to actually decide where it is best to allocate honeypots in the network and to capture or to catch as many as possible attackers. A honeypot is a fake computer that you can input into your network, and no legitimate user should interact with that computer. So you know that if somebody scans your network and tries to interact with that computer, it's probably an attacker, and you can block him or learn something about him. And so what I do is I decide where to allocate these honeypots in your huge network. And I would like to run some experiment, and it's just like kind of survey. And the experiment will be ready maybe in 2, 3, or 4 days. So I will send you out an email with a few instructions, and I would really appreciate if you could think about how would you attack, or maybe the questions would be where do you think the honeypot is in this, or if you know the 3 honeypots, which are the honeypots, and so on. So if you could help me out with the experiment, I would appreciate it. That's it.
You have something to give them for the...
So I'm sure you know that next week we're going for a beer, and Sebas invites all of you.
I invite you to go there, and actually thank you very much for reminding this. So, if someone here, any question with Karel request? No? Yes? So please, if you can help him, he will be very happy for your help, and he needs you, okay? Any questions, just ask in the list or send me an email. So for the next week, remember, we are going to go to a pub here, probably Medellin or something, because it's big enough. We need a lot of places to have a beer and just chat, very informal, right? And eat or something. So, if you want to go, please send me an email because today or tomorrow I'm making the reservations and I need to know the amount of places, okay? So please, please, please send it. Yep. Did you hear me?
Yes.
Oh, yes, you sent an email. Yes, I have you already. Okay? So, any questions before you leave? Something in your minds? No? Okay. Next class, we are going to talk about and show something there. Yes. Stratosphere is. Okay, cheers, thank you very much, and see you next week. Here, right? Here, next week here. Power Stream, please, can you give us back the Power Streams? They're expensive.